What are you doing here?
I was talking to a client. He left while you walked in.
There must be a mistake somewhere. That guy could be her relative or someone she knows.
And she had to abandon me like that? Son, I don't want us to jump into conclusions, okay? We have to give her a chance to explain. Dad, there is no need for her to explain. It is crystal clear. Sasha is not my idea of a wife. Sasha to me looks like a moving train without control. And I cannot cope with that. Look, son, find the control. That's why you're the man. Look, take charge and win her respect. You know the truth? I'm no more interested in this whole thing. I'm sorry. Son, Sasha holds the key to my stepping into the State House. Whichever way, son, whichever way, you must make this work. Dad, I can't. I cannot. I cannot sacrifice my future on the altar of your political ambition. I can't. And I'm sorry. Excuse me. Son, come back here.
Easy, love. Easy. Just take it easy, yeah? We'll take care of it. Relax. Just calm down. Calm down. Relax. Relax. Calm down.
You will talk to him.
Don't worry.
still unconscious, but under close observation.
This is very serious.
Very, very serious, I'm afraid. Can we get to talk to any of his relatives? It's urgent.
No, I've not been able to trace any. Nobody knows him at the travel agency. They said he only came there to make inquiries. Doctor.
Yes?
How long do you think it's going to take for him to come around?
I don't know. It depends on the extent of the injury. Excuse me.
Doctor.
Yes?
Can I see him now?
No, not yet. I'm afraid.
Are you sure we've not left out any of his friends in this search?
I don't know. Honey, maybe we should report to the police.
I think so too.
Hello. Thank God, Sasha, you're here. Have you seen him? Did he call you? Who? Damian, of course, your fiancé. We haven't seen him since yesterday. I thought I told you that on the phone.
I thought you said he wanted to see me, so where is he now?
He's missing. We can't find him.
Come on, people. How can a grown man disappear? It's not possible. He's probably somewhere having fun.
Oh well, we are going to the police station to make a report. Are you coming with us?
I guess.
Excuse me a moment.
Well, any news about the relatives?
No luck.
He's still unconscious, but give him a few hours, he'll be alright.
A few hours? Doctor, it's almost 48 hours.
Not to worry, like I said. Just a few hours, he'll be alright. Okay? I'll leave you now.
I hope he regains consciousness, because if anything happens to him, we're in real trouble.
Don't worry, he'll be fine, okay? He'll be alright, don't worry. Cheer up, he'll be fine. Come on, cheer up.
Hospital. I'm so worried about him. We're yet to locate his parents or any relative at all. So, I don't know.
See, my daughter, you've done your best.
this matters beyond you or any of us now. Okay? All that is left now is for the doctors. They know how to handle such matters.
I don't know, Mama. I don't know. I'm so worried.
So what are you going to do now?
I'll keep trying. I'll keep trying till I find something or someone. Hospital.
Oh, hospital. Oh my God. Oh. Jesus.
Sorry.
Huh? Who's that?
I'm your doctor, Dr. Fred.
Doctor?
Yes.
Doctor, I can't move my neck.
Your neck?
Yes, it's stiff.
You'll be alright, take it easy. Just have some rest. Alright?
Some rest?
Yes.
What am I doing here? What?
No.
Calm down, I'll be fine.
Oh.
Go and get a sedative. Hurry up. Which one?
My head is heavy. It's heavy.
It's okay.
It's so heavy.
Just don't stress yourself. Take it easy. Just get some rest.
Doctor, my neck.
Sorry.
I can't move it. All over here. My back.
It's okay.
Yes, I can't.
Don't even try to move it. It's alright. Just relax.
Oh, it's not okay, doctor.
It's okay.
My neck is...
It's okay. Get some rest. You'll be alright. Okay? Alright. Take it easy.
My boys have done their job. They actually done their best. See, but the good news is that your son is not in any of the mortuaries. He's also not in any of the government hospitals. It could take a whole lot of time going to the various private hospitals in the city. But I think the most reasonable thing to do is to put out a public notice.
No. We can't afford to do that. We can't afford to bring our son's disappearance to public ridicule. Please.
I want this whole thing to be kept as quiet as possible. The elections are right at the corner. I don't want to give my political opponents and the media grist for their meal. I don't want to give them anything to jump at.
See, I was thinking the safety of your son should be of priority to you.
Of course it is. Why not? That's why I am placing everything that you need at your disposal. Whatever it takes to conduct a quiet search, Commissioner, please spare nothing. Okay? Spare nothing.
If you insist, we will certainly do our best.
Thank you, Commissioner. And of course, we shall be hearing from you.
No problem.
Oh, darling, let's go.
So you're welcome.
Thank you very much, Commissioner. Thank you.
We have a complex situation on our hands. He's completely lost his memory.
My God. Doctor, isn't there something you can do for him? Like give him some drugs or, just do something?
There's really nothing. The only way now is it needs familiar faces to get back to normalcy. God, his relatives, where are they?
I don't know. Doctor, this thing on his neck, I hope the injury is not very severe.
Well, he's got, his cervical spine is affected. We use that to get his neck to sit. Not terribly severe. He'll be alright. I'll be in my office.
His eyes are open.
He will soon be alright.
Yes.
Yes, how are you?
How are you? How are you feeling?
You'll be fine, okay? You'll be fine.
Yes.
You'll be fine.
Yes.
Yes?
Who is she?
My name is Melissa.
Yes, Melissa, she's your fiancée.
What? My fiancée?
Yes.
Melissa.
Yes.
I can't remember.
Don't worry. You will soon recollect, okay?
Sorry.
Take it easy. Relax. Just relax.
Melissa. Melissa. Where have you been?
You don't need to strain yourself. Just relax and everything will be alright, okay?
Melissa. My fiancé.
Yes, yes.
I still can't remember.
Don't worry. Just take it easy, okay? You'll be fine. Thank God she's here now.
What do you mean by that? Embarrassing me like that?
What could you have done under the circumstances? We can't keep putting him on sedative all the time. You saw for yourself the impact your presence made in there.
But you should have thought about my feelings and my interests before springing such an idea.
I know, Melissa, and I'm sorry. But please understand that we have a situation on our hands. We'd like you to help us, please.
Look, I have already done my best for you, Paul. I have tried. I have, truly.
Melissa, it's just for a while. A couple of hours or a day at most until we're able to trace his relatives.
And I cannot pretend to be someone else's fiancé. I can't.
Melissa, you are his closest relative right now. I mean, to walk away is like leaving a fish to gasp for breath on the beach. Can't you see?
Honestly, I did not bargain for this. I did not.
I know. But he needs you, Melissa. We need you. Please help us.
And gentlemen, let me start by apologizing for Engineer Milford's absence. He's indisposed at this moment because of an equally pressing matter.
Don't worry about that, Chief. His presence might not be really required, as Dr. Briggs here has agreed to your terms of compromise.
That's correct, Chief. You know, I cannot go against your interest in politics. I mean, everyone knows I owe all I have ever achieved politically to you.
Dr. Briggs, I appreciate your wisdom. Yes. As they say in politics, there are no permanent friends, no permanent enemies. What you have is permanent interest.
I hereby formally step down for Engineer Melford as the governorship aspirant for the state.
Stepping down for Engineer Milford. Good. You see, that is why I tell you that you are wise. And by the time you start weeping, you will always remember me, whether I'm there or not. Yes.
Chief Peppo has also agreed to step down.
Oh,
in fact, he told me that he's interested in the ambassadorial posting to Switzerland.
Good. That has already been agreed upon. Last night I was on the phone with the president and he assured me that he will accept at least 30% of my list. Yes, because of the favor that I did to him during the last election. And of course, we're going to have a big performance of that favor in this new election that is coming.
That's great.
Yeah, so it is my desire to make sure that I bring enough from the federal level to this state so that my younger ones like him will be able to grow. You see, I have two ministerial appointments, one ambassadorial appointment, and then the ministers of state, advisors, and the rest of them, heads of corporations and all that. That's how close I am to the president. That's why we'll continue to do things for our people so that they also will enjoy the dividends of democracy. Good. Dr. Briggs,
Yes, Chief.
You are welcome back to the fold.
Thank you very much.
To let you know that I have no grudge against you. Let me start by asking you, would you be interested in a ministerial appointment?
That would be wonderful, Chief. That's wonderful.
Good. I assure you that you're going to get a ministerial post. Madam, I know you would like to be the wife of a minister.
Oh, whatever you say, sir.
Yes, when Milford is through, then it will be your turn to be the first lady of our state.
Thank you.
Yes. That is little we can do for our people. People who are loyal to you, you must also do something to show them that you care. After all, what is the use of a godfather if he cannot help his people?
That's fine.
Dr. Briggs.
Oh, Chief.
Once again, you're welcome back to the fold.
Thank you very much. That's wonderful.
Yes. Hello. Are we having a meeting? Are the oldies having a meeting? Wow, you are handsome. Are you his wife? You must be scared of a husband such as him.
And get out of here! Get out of here! Out! What's wrong with you?
Daddy's upset.
Get out! Nuisance!
Okay. You're having a meeting. Fine, I'll go. Sexual healing, baby. It's good for me.
Sasha, get away from here. Shut up. I'm terribly.
Calm down, please.
I don't know what I've done to deserve all this disgrace from my own child. I've done everything that a responsible father can do for his own child, yet she treats my affection with mockery.
She's drunk. Please forgive her behavior.
Do I have a choice? Am I going to disown my own child?
God forbid, Chief. She's only been childish. Chief, I'm sure that by the time she gets married, she would come to her senses.
And where is the young man? Huh? Where is the young man? She has probably driven that young man away with her waywardness. And the parents are too scared of me to tell us the truth.
No, Chief. Damian cannot run away.
Oh.
Yes, something is definitely wrong. But that he has left her, I don't think so.
I hope so. I hope so. Because I can't wait. I can't wait for that young man to take this girl away, marry her, take her away from me.
Chief, you sound too eager to sell her off.
Yes. I am not ashamed to admit it. I'm not. What can I do? What have I done wrong? Look at politicians, responsible men come into my house to discuss matters of the state, and my daughter comes from wherever she's coming from. You say she's drunk, she falls onto the laps of a man who's sitting down with his wife and then kissing the man right in my presence, and maybe the chairman was there. What are you talking about? Huh? What else? That woman could go tomorrow and say they wanted to take her husband from her. If my opponents hear this, I'm finished. You're telling me, look, let her just have somebody take her away from here. Maybe her senses, her brains will calm down when somebody takes her away from here. Excuse me.
She's our daughter.
Your daughter. Then I have to die for her.
Don't tell me you prepared this wonderful delicacy just because I'm in the hospital.
You've never complained about my cooking.
Oh, come on. I can't argue with such a great taste. Melissa, I know that my condition must have stressed you so much. I'm so sorry, okay? Very soon I'll be out of here.
The most important thing is that you're alive and you're progressing. So don't worry, everything will be normal very soon.
Melissa, how come you're the only one that keeps coming? Where are my relatives?
They will come. Your relatives will come. The doctor says he needs to watch watch you progress before he can discharge you.
But this is all strange. Are my parents still alive? I mean, as my fiancé, you ought to know their whereabouts.
See, stop asking too many questions and eat your food before it gets cold, okay?
Okay, I'll eat. My parents are fond of you, aren't they?
Just eat, please.
Okay, I'll eat. No more talking.
He's beginning to ask questions I do not have answers to.
We understand, Melissa. But I must commend you. You're doing a wonderful job. His recovery rate has been amazing since you and Anne came up with that brilliant idea of yours. Your presence is the perfect therapy he needs right now.
That is my biggest problem, Doctor. What will he think of me when he eventually comes around and finds out I'm a big liar?
Listen, Melissa. What you're doing is totally humanitarian. Anybody should be able to understand that. Anyway, not to worry. It will soon be all over. We have decided that if by tomorrow we're unable to trace any of his relatives, we'll just have no choice but to put up a paid announcement.
I pray it works because we really need answers right now.
It will for all of us. What I want you to do now is go home. You need some rest.
I really do, Doctor. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Doctor, my son Damian can't recognize me. He doesn't even believe that I am his father. My wife Lucia is seated right with him there at the ward, and he can't recognize her either.
It's not unusual. Like I told you, he's suffering from a temporary loss of memory caused by a clotting in that part of the brain. Probably he hit his head against a hard object. But once the congealed blood in that part of the brain dissolves, he should be able to get back his memory.
Doctor, how soon will this medical condition last?
Well, I can't quite give you a specific answer to that because it depends on the extent of the injury. But give and take, pretty soon you should be able to get out of that state.
It's all right. It's all right.
Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon, Doctor.
I've got a good day. Please sit down.
Thank you.
Yeah, this here is Chief Engineer Malfoy.
Oh, yes.
Yes. Actually, he is the father of our friend.
My goodness.
Yes.
That's true. My wife and I hear that our son owes his survival to your goodwill. Thank you very much.
We should really thank God, sir, not me.
True. But you allowed him to use you. Thank you once again.
It's okay.
We had to bring him into the picture by letting him know what role you've been playing concerning his son's situation.
This should be a big relief.
Doctor, I'd like to go back to the ward.
All right.
Melissa, since you're here, why didn't you come with me?
Oh, why not?
Excuse us. All right. How can you claim to be my parents? Yet, you abandoned me here for almost a week. Not even one visit. It's not what you think, son. Believe me, it wasn't deliberate. Oh, spare me. So if my fiancé here had not been coming to take care of me, I would have as well died. Isn't it? It wouldn't matter to you.
Damian, how could you say such a thing? You know how much your father and I love you.
I don't know. I don't know you. Who are you? Who is she? How am I sure you're really my parents?
Damian, please. It's not their fault. Believe me, it's a little complex to explain. I'm sure you'll understand later.
I don't want to understand anything. I don't understand anything. In fact, I wish to be left alone with my fiancé. Now. If you don't mind, please, I wish to be alone with my fiancé. Really my parents?
Yes, and they love you very much.
Do they love you as well?
Yes. I think you should apologize to them.
Melissa, Chief here has a request to make of you.
Yes, Melissa. My wife and I really appreciate how much you've sacrificed for our son so far. But we still need you to do us one last favor.
Anything, sir. I'll really be glad to oblige you.
Thank you. My son, Damian, insists that he will only leave the hospital with you on his discharge tomorrow. We want you to accompany us and take him.
Well, sir, I think it's time I stepped aside and let you take over the recovery process. That way, my presence will not interfere in his being able to regain his memory.
That's true, of course. That's true. But the doctor here advised that your withdrawal shouldn't be too sudden.
Melissa, that's true. You see, we think that he should not vanish just like that. You see, his mind at the moment is still very delicate. And we believe that if you do leave at this moment, he might just suffer another phase of sudden trauma. We don't want that.
I really love to get on with my life, Doctor.
Please, Melissa, do it for me. Do it for him, okay? Please.
Please.
I guess I've already started, so I'll try.
thank you, Melissa. Thank you. Thank you, Doctor. Thank you.
Too fond of her.
Isn't it obvious?
My God, that's dangerous. We must arrest the situation before it gets out of hand.
Careful now, Lucia. She's all that he remembers for now. I'm sure that as soon as he gets back his memory, he'll forget about her.
I just don't like her close to him.
Neither do I. But she's very useful. That's the most important thing.
I don't trust her one bit. I know a gold digger when I see one. How are we sure she doesn't have a hand in the accident?
Hey, that's not a fair thing to say of a girl who her son owes his life to.
Damian owes his life to God, not her. That girl is dangerous. We shouldn't allow her come between Damian and Sasha, because that would upset a whole lot of things between us and Chief Williams.
Look, I see no need for all this anxiety. Like I said earlier, I am very sure that as soon as my son comes around, he'll forget about her and move on with his life with Chief Williams' daughter.
Honey, I want to be the first lady of this state. I've said my thing.
I also want to be governor. Come on, let's go see how my son is doing.
But you're doing good anyway. Very soon.
Hey, how is my son doing?
Ooh, Dad, I'm cool.
Damian, you're right.
I'm alright, Lucia. How you doing?
Good to see you.
Good to see you too. Dad, I'm having a wonderful time. Melissa is taking good care of me. Yeah. You guys are so lucky to have a special future daughter-in-law like Melissa. She knows how to do everything so wonderfully well. Huh? Don't worry, Dad. Very soon we'll get married. Then we'll give you lovely grandchildren. I promise you. Okay?
Damian, don't be in a hurry about anything. Okay?
I know what I'm doing. Don't worry.
Son, we'll be going back in. We just came to find out how you were doing, okay?
Okay. I'm okay. I'm good.
Okay.
Come on, you two go do what you know how to go do best, okay?
Alright.
Go on, Daddy. I'm okay. See? I told you. My parents are beginning to like you more.
You think so?
Yeah, of course. Don't you see? Yes. No. Don't worry. Very soon, the whole world will get to appreciate the both of us very well. You know what I mean?
There you are. Hey, Damian. What are you doing standing out there?
Well, I've been seated inside watching TV, and I just felt like getting some fresh air.
Fresh air that you can't get from the AC inside.
Not like the real fresh air.
Oh, please, Damian. Come on. Tell me why you're here.
Having some quiet time.
You must be doing something.
Oh.
Up to some mischief, aren't you?
Oh, well, thinking about a lot of things.
Like what? Talk to me, I'm confiding me.
Things like Melissa.
Please, got more important thing, like your health to think about. Hey, Sasha, look at you. You have a neck brace. Come here. It makes you look very sexy.
Who are you? Who is
she? She's Sasha. You remember her, don't you?
She must be my sister.
No. Sasha, not to worry. There's nothing to worry about, okay? Oh, you mean you don't remember me? You're tweety. Baby.
You have a great sense of humor.
I have a sense of humor.
No, you can go on. I hope you will. So, have you seen my sister?
Who?
Sasha.
No.
Jesus, that girl is so spoilt. Imagine falling all over her own brother, kissing and romancing me as if I were her boyfriend. I wonder the kind of training mom and dad gave her. She is spoiled.
Look, Damian.
Don't call me that, Melissa. I have told you to, come on, get a sexy pet name for me. A name only you can call me.
All right, I will.
Good.
I need you to listen to what your parents tell you about Sasha. I want you to believe everything they tell you about her.
How do you mean?
I mean, it will help you recollect. It will help bring back your memory. She has a very strong influence over you, and even stronger than me.
Melissa, come here. There can be no other stronger influence in my life than you. You mean everything to me. You mean the world to me. Can't you see I'm healing quicker? I'm so happy being with you.
Damian, lunch is ready. Lunch is ready.
Okay, lunch. Yeah, lunch. Come, let's go have lunch.
Oh, please.
You know what? I'll be behind you, okay? Coming to the table.
Damian.
I will be behind you.
Emotions towards me. I feared this was going to happen in the beginning. Now I don't know how I'm going to detach myself without hurting him.
Without hurting yourself, you mean?
What sort of statement is that? Look, I want to get this whole thing over and done with so I can get on with my life.
Melissa, if I were you, I would just blend into this new life. His parents are rich. He is in love with you. Why don't you take advantage of it? So you work so very hard for it, Melissa.
That's crazy, Anne. I don't have any feelings for him, at least not that kind of feeling. Love does not exist for me.
Melissa, stop deceiving yourself. Love is written all over you and you know it. Otherwise, you wouldn't have played this far.
I am terribly scared, Anne. Love has never been pleasant to me. Besides, his stepmother does not hide her dislike for me. So I'm just going to go over there tomorrow and tell him my final goodbye.
What? Melissa, you can't do that.
Look, Melissa, or whatever you call yourself, Damian no longer need this your pestering. And we are tired of your trespassing. We can no longer keep allowing you to corrupt his mind with your deceptive and desperate tactics. So please, keep off. I'm sure you heard me right.
Very clear, ma.
Young lady, we really appreciate your help. And I have written out a check for the sum of 500,000 naira in your name. That should make up for whatever inconveniences that you have suffered. Here.
Thank you very much, sir. But I cannot accept this. I saw a dying man and I helped him. His being alive today is enough reward for me. Thank you very much. Good night, ma'am.
Lucia, that was a little bit too harsh. That girl has been very helpful.
Please, darling, the earlier we break her influence on Damian, the better. We must keep his focus on Sasha.